Good morning. It is Friday, the 6th of December, and I feel like trash. I actually feel horrendous. Like, I've had about 2.5 hours sleep. I basically, you saw my last vlog. I made a chickpea Thai green curry. It was lovely. I don't know if it's that, but I've had a really bad tummy, and yeah, I didn't have a good night's sleep because of that. But also, I feel sick. Like yesterday afternoon, before I ate this curry, that's what makes me think that it wasn't the Thai green curry. I felt a bit like nausea, and I still feel like that now. So I don't know if I'm coming down with like a sickness bug or something. I'm not actually sure, but yeah, I'm not feeling good today. I've got loads to do as usual, absolutely loads to do. But I'm not going to push myself today, and I have a long list of things that I would like to get done that aren't essential, that I'm not going to prioritise today now. I'm just going to do what needs to be done, and if I have time, I'll do the other stuff. I'm a one-man band. I can only do so much, and I'm not going to stress myself out if I don't get the other things done. So today, the things that need to be done today are we need to pack the orders, which I'm just going to look now to see how many orders that actually is. I need to pack up all of the steamers that I made on Wednesday, that I built the boxes yesterday. I think that's about 410 boxes of steamers. That's quite a lot. Now, I think that those two things alone are going to take me till the end of the day. I might be wrong. If they're not, then that's great, because I'll be able to do something else as well. But if not, I just need to make sure those things are done. Before I do any of that, I need to label the reed diffuser refills that I've made, but in order to label them, I've got to print the labels. So I've got a couple of things I've got to do this morning before I can actually get started. And I also need to make coffee because I literally have no energy, and I'm going to have to use caffeine to get energy today. So yeah, it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a hard day. Hopefully it gets better as I wake up a bit more, and not that I've been asleep, but still. And also, I am trying a new way of doing the orders, new way of picking, packing, and fulfilling the orders. I'm doing this because I want to avoid errors in shipping, and I also want, especially with me just doing it next year, I want to find a way that makes it not necessarily easier, but more efficient. Now, I don't know if this method's going to be more long-winded than how we already do it. But I also know the way we do it now might be quicker, but the chances of mistakes are higher. I think it's going to be one of those days today. The printer's playing up. It keeps cancelling my things that I'm trying to print, and it's saying something about the header liner. So I've just done a test thing, and you can see it's all broken. So I've got to power clean it now. It's going to take 3 minutes. I've managed to print half the orders. There's just like, today is not the day. Please don't do this. The printer has been a bit crap recently, so I might have to get a new one. I'll see how this goes. So I've printed off the shipping labels. As you can see, there's tons. So I'm just going to tear them and get them into a pile. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, I just hid the address. So we normally print our shipping label like this, and then on the other bit is their order. So this breaks down exactly what they've ordered. So this one's ordered 2 Wake Me Up, 1 Tranquility, and 1 Lemon and Raspberry shower steamers. We go and pick from this, so we go and grab it off the shelf, and then we tick like that, and then we put our initials on the bottom. This pen's not working, so it'll look like that. So we've ticked it as we put it in the box, and then we put like our initial to say who packed it. Now this is all good, but the problem with it is, I don't know if you can see, there's a skew there and then the name. The problem is sometimes people read the skew, not the name, and they get confused. And also, because it's quite small, you could quickly read that and think, oh, that's a shower mist, not a shower steamer. So sometimes items are picked wrong because of how small it is, and it's not that clear. So what I'm going to test, we might go back to that way, I don't know, is I've created a packing slip, and it's like this. So at the top it says their order number, the order the date they ordered. Underneath my hand is their address, and then here is the items that they ordered. Now what I've done is I've coded it so that it goes bold if there's more than one. So as you can see, there's Tranquility shower steamers, and then they've ordered 2 Wake Me Up, which is obviously nice and bold, and then 1 lemon and raspberry. I think it's the same order actually, and as you can see, this makes it a lot easier. So what I will do is exactly the same thing, is I'll tick it, and then we'll fold this up and put it in the thing. Yes, it's more paper, but also because it's bigger, I think it's a little bit clearer than the packing slip like this. I mean, the size difference is quite big really. So I don't know if it's going to make any improvement, but I feel like it might. The only problem with this method is the order, when they print out, is attached. So I know that this packing slips with this, whereas this method, I'm going to have to find the shipping label for this shipping order. If that makes sense. I'm trying to make sense this morning. So alongside that, I have downloaded an app on my Shopify store which creates a pick list. Now this is 89 orders here, which why is it 89? Yeah, oh yeah, because I'm doing a replacement. So there's 89 orders here, and in here on the side it has the picture of what the item is, and then here has how many of each there is. So these are all the orders broken down. So what I can do is, for example, I can go and grab 8 boxes of Malfi, 27 boxes of Calm, 11 boxes of Candy Cane, 5 boxes of Enchanted Fairy, and I can line it up all on the table, and then all I have to do is pack them instead of running back and forth to get said items. So I'm hoping that this, even though there's that level of I've got to find the shipping label and then match it up, there it should speed up and be more efficient, that I'm picking all the items for all the orders first, and then I'm just literally packing them. So I don't know if this is going to be better or not, but we're going to try it. We're going to give it a go and see how it goes. So at the moment this has took longer because the printer's being a little beep. It had a paper jam, the printer headlines needed sorted, but it's all sorted now. So they all are in order of ordering, and that's all in the same order as ordering. So in theory, it should be pretty straightforward, which we'll see. We'll see if that's straightforward. So the plan now is I'm just going to print the CLPs, the legal document paperwork label for the reed diffusers that are behind me in the pouches. We'll get those labeled so they're out of the way off the table, and then what we'll do is we'll pick everything from our pick list, get that lined up, and then get the orders started. They're all labeled now, all nice and labeled, so they can be boxed up. I'm not going to do that today because it's not a priority, but that's done. So now the table can be cleared to do the orders. Before I start the orders, I just want to show you, look at all that. So if you have a look, nowhere else has leaves, but it all blows to in front of my unit and looks a mess. This morning I had to, because of the wind, it all gathers by the front of my unit. I had to pick up cans of Red Bull, cigarette boxes, you name it. Every morning there's some kind of shit out my front of my unit. It really, really pisses me off. And it just makes it like really uninviting for people to come in to, like, it just looks a mess. And there's no point in me sweeping out there or hoovering, because literally by a couple hours, all this more shit will just gather down here. So I've just got to accept it. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you. I've managed to get all of the stuff packed up. So this is all the orders. Well, there's been a couple since I've actually printed these, but this is 89 orders worth of products. So I've got it all on the table. It took me a while because I had to pack up some of the shower steamers because we actually didn't have any in stock. So that's took me quite a while. I've also had to stop a couple of times and just sit down because I'm not feeling very well. I feel like I'm going to be sick, so I'm taking it really easy. But so far, this method that I'm doing is just not, it's not fast. But then it's not fast because I'm having to pack. I had to stop and pack some of these because we didn't have enough, and obviously that slows down things. So I'll keep doing this for a couple of, like a week or so, and see if it actually is beneficial to do it this way, or just revert back to how I was doing it before. At the moment, when it's this amount of orders, I don't think it's probably as effective to put it all on a table like this. It'd probably be easier just to go and pick them as and when and walk around. But in theory, now that everything's done and everything's on the table, it should be quite quick to do the orders, I would have thought, because it's just a case of just grabbing from here and just doing it. So we'll see. Managed to do all the orders. I've got 7 more orders to do that have come in whilst I was doing those, so I'll do them in a bit. Royal Mail come twice now, so they come at about 2 o'clock and then at 3:30. So as long as I get them done between 2 and 3, 3:15, they will go today. So I'll do those later this afternoon. But yeah, we've got all these bags here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bags, and then this one has 1 in as well. I didn't manage to time lapse because not only would it have, well, it took me two hours and 15 minutes to do. That would have been a lot of footage. Also, I film in 4K, so it used up a lot of memory and a lot of battery. For Christmas, I basically asked my mum and my partner to get me some more batteries for this camera. Otherwise, I would have just bought some myself, but they wanted some ideas. So I haven't got any spare batteries. So at the moment, just filming for like an hour of content has kind of wiped the whole battery. So it was flashing at me. So I decided to turn it off and plug it in. Luckily, I got a charger here. So now we're on 65%. So yeah, I couldn't really film it all, which was a bit annoying, but maybe next time. And also, there's only so many time lapses you want to see me going like this with a box. So yeah, that's all done now. I've just cleaned the table nice and shiny, make sure it's all clean. I'm going to do the shower steamer boxing up. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I'm feeling a little bit better. But I also need to put an order in for some shipping materials, because these look like we've got a lot, but if you think we're having 100 orders a day, these ones we don't use because they're too small. So these are the ones we use the most of, then probably these, and then these, whereas these bigger ones here don't get used as often. So I do need to get some more boxes and some packing peanuts, because it's always going to be a bit slower this time of year getting them delivered. But also, I've been trying not to spend too much. I want to really build up my funds, so when I go into 2025, it's nice balance in the bank, because it's really hard to manage money in a small business, especially a handmade cosmetic one. So yeah, I need to order those. I'm probably going to order those now, because otherwise I'll leave it, and then, you know, the chances are it might get dispatched today if I order it now. But that's probably going to be about 300, 400 quid, because I'm going to have to buy quite a lot of different things. But that's fine, because we'll be able to go into next year with some packing materials. In theory, I shouldn't need to buy any in January or February if I order them now. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to charge you a little bit longer. Orders being placed now. I'm just about to pay £344.06. Now, I'm buying 250 of each box. I've never bought that amount. But I'm just thinking, I was going to buy 500 of each, but we were looking at more £500, and I just really don't want to spend £500 a day. 344 is enough. So yeah, I'm going to order 250 of the small square box, the medium square box, and then the rectangle, the 3 that I've basically been using today. Then 2 wedges of this kind of paper that I use to pad it out. 2 bags of packing peanuts. 36 tape rolls, but the old tape, the craft tape, what I used to use. The reason I'm going back to that is I can't get on with that acrylic tape. I only got that because they were out of stock of the one I normally use, but it's back in stock. That alone, 36 rolls of tape, is £51.12. That's without that. So that's quite a lot of money. And then I've got 2 lots of postal boxes, which I use, which are like this. And I use these for gift sets. And I've got two lots of different types of gift sets that I'm going to be launching in 2025. So I want to get them now whilst I'm paying for this order. So yeah, £344 I'm just about to spend. And it's all worth it, isn't it? It's all worth it. I've managed to box up 100 Wake Me Up shower steamers, 100 Spa Day shower steamers, 50 Tranquility shower steamers, but I've still got 50 Amalfi to do, 50 Pear and Freesia, and 50 Italia to do. I don't think I'm going to get them all done today because we're at like 2:20 at the moment, and I've got to pack some more orders, so I'm going to do that now. Pack. I think there's like, I can't remember, 10 or 11 orders I've got to pack in order for them to go on the second collection. So I'm going to do those first now, and then I'm going to pack Amalfi and hopefully Italia, and I might just have to leave Pear and Freesia until Monday, which is not ideal, but I'm not feeling 100%. Everything's took a lot longer today than I wanted it to, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I can only do so much, and I feel a little bit better now. I don't feel 100%, but I don't feel as bad as I did this morning. But I've just been freezing all day. So I hope I'm not coming down with anything. I want your view on this situation. So I've just got 4-star reviews on Etsy. And it's all positive. She basically says she can't comment fully on the product because she bought it as a gift. But really great impression. They smell nice. They look great. And really nice touch. They wrote a personal note in the supplier wrote a personal note in the order. So really good comments, but knocked a star off because she bought it as a gift, so she doesn't know if it's good enough. What's your view on that? Do you think I find it a bit annoying because it's like how my ratings are on Etsy. I get affected when they're not 5-star. So she's knocked a whole star off 3 times, 3 separate products, because she bought it as a gift. Surely the whole point of it is, were you happy with the gift? Does it look good? And can you gift it? And you're happy to gift it? If so, you should give it 5 stars. I don't understand why, just because you're not using it, you should knock a star off. Tell me in the comments what you think, because I'm not sure what to go with. It's hard because I just don't. I think as a seller, I see it a little bit differently because I know how a review and a rating can affect someone's shop. But I just find it a bit annoying when there's no negative comment, but they knock a star off simply because they're gifting it. Right, guys, I'm going to wrap the vlog up here. I haven't managed to finish all the steamers. Andy is on his way to pick me up now, but I'm going to keep going until he gets here. But sorry this vlog's been a bit boring. I've not been 100%. I don't know why I bothered to vlog today. But anyway, thanks for watching anyway. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye-bye.